Isabella.
Isabella. Isabella is fantastic. Okay, entonces dice radical equation. Isabella, look. What should I do? Well, you isolate the radical. So you copy, for example, here, square root x plus 7 equal x minus 5. Okay? Now, important moment, you square both sides because the square power allow me eliminate the radical. Something like that. In the right hand side, we have x minus 5 times x minus 5. And you for it is, you know, x minus 5 times x minus 5. You FOIL x squared minus 5x minus 5x again plus 25. Okay. X plus 7 is equal x squared minus 10. Because negative 5 and negative 5 together, combine later, plus 25. This is quadratic equation. Entonces, for solving any quadratic equation, definitely we need to express in standard. Entonces, I propose you, for example, this guy stay here. And I bring to the other side minus x minus 7. And here we have nothing, because nothing is 0. So we combine like that one more time. X squared minus 11, no? Because, what is the reason it's 11? Because negative 10 and negative 1 together is negative 11, no? And 25 minus 7 is 18. 18 equal to 0. I interchange the term. I put the 0 on the right hand side because I feel more comfortable with this format. In this case, it's super easy the solution because in this case it's possible doing by factorization, no? Because the combination is obvious is 9 and 2. 9 times 2 is 18 and 9 plus 2 is 11. In this case, same sign, both negative. So is x minus 9 equals 0. One solution is 9. And x minus 2 equals 0. We have two potential solutions. However, you need to check it in the original, see both solutions work or doesn't work. Okay, so the checking part is super important. So you forgot the checking part, 0, because it's mandatory in this radical equation. I checking for 9. X equals 9. Square root 9 plus 7 plus 5 should be equal 9. I claim this statement because I'm not sure it's true or false. 9 plus 7 is 16. And the square root 16 is 4. And 4 plus 5 is 9. Yes. It's completely true. And the solution 9 is good. Let me check it. Solution 2. Solution 2, square root 2 plus 7, no? Plus 5 should be equal to 2 plus 7 is 9. Square root 9 is 3. And 3 plus 5 is 8, not 2. This is completely contradiction. This is completely false. That means que 2 doesn't work, and the only solution for this equation is 9. You copy here. Solution set is equal one value, 9. End the story. Any question? Do you understand very well this or no? Similar to this, you can see at the test. Remember, this week, this entire week, we dedicate for a review. If we finish the review, so you take advantage, maybe next time, not today, to ask me any question about the homework 1, 2, or 3. So you share your screen. Or you are doing a screenshot. You can send me any picture, any document. You send me by the chat of the Skype or by email, either way. Entonces I download, I put in the whiteboard and solving your problem, okay? Remember, this Wednesday I am available in the tutor service, okay? However, the rest of the day of the week, they are Jose Alegre, que is the tutor for the hour class. Entonces, any question? No? Everything is okay? May I erase the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Super. Let me see. Okay. Next question is the equation that have absolute value. 10 is absolute value 5m plus 2 equals 7. Remember the shortcut? You copy, in this case, the right hand side is positive. When the right hand side is positive, we expect two solutions. The two solutions are, let me show you. The two solutions are, okay, Profe was not available the book with the book. What book you say? Book. No book. In this class, no book. In this class is only lab online, no book.
Professor, I was not able to book, to schedule an appointment with the tutor.
Okay. Listen to me. No necessary appointment. See, there are a lot of tutors and a few students is coming because the students don't want to study. Entonces, okay, no necessary appointment. Bueno, appointment is possible, but appointment by email, okay? And with me, no appointment. With me, you get in, immediately I see, you ask for me, you are my student, I pull inside my room, and we start working, okay? Remember, Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is my tutoring service. Jose Alegre, share with you the email, no? Okay? I suppose que no necessary appointment. No. Say, some tutor here, 5 tutor waiting for a student and nobody is coming in the lab. Okay? Okay, entonces now it's super easy. You copy, you remove the bar, 5m plus 2 equals 7. And no or, because it's both solution, is 5m plus 2 equal negative 7. You solve them separately, two equations, and that's it. 5m is equal 7 minus 2. 5m equal 5 divided by 5. M equal 1. It's my first solution. Okay, and my second solution is 5m is equal minus 7 minus 2, que es negative 9. 5m is equal minus 9 divided by 5. M is equal negative 9 over 5. Boom. Solution set. Two solutions. Solution set is 1 and negative 9 over 5. That's it. Any question? All right. What about the right hand side is negative? Good question. See, the right hand side is negative, no solution. See, the right hand side, good, positive. But I suppose in the test I don't put this now. Because it's a little bit stupid, right? This is a special case. The regular case when the right hand side is positive. Another possibility is when the right hand side is 0. The right hand side is 0, we have only one solution because 0 is a number that has no sign. Entonces, you basically, you write only one piece of the solution. So 2 pieces, 2 solutions, when the right-hand side is positive. Right-hand side negative, no solution, 0 solution, no solution, no. And when the right-hand side is 0, 1 solution. Just remove the bar and solve the equation. Okay? Any question? We have time. We have time to say there are no excuse to don't understand anything. So you ask me, don't hesitate. Okay, we have today and Thursday for doing this review. And we are doing exactly the same for any test. This is easy. This no, test number 1 is easy. Yeah, test number 2 is a little bit more complicated. But 1 is easy. Okay, so I want to erase the bar. Yes or no? Okay, let's move on to 11. 11 is inequality. And remember, it's super important to keep in mind that we have 2 kinds of inequality. When the inequality have less than, we have 1 piece. 1 piece. When the inequality is greater than or equal, the solution contains 2 pieces. So less than 1 piece. Entonces, this is 1 piece. What is the 1 piece? Well, actually, is a compound inequality. So you immediately remove the bar, you copy 7x plus 8, and between 20 positive and negative 20. So actually, this is a compound inequality. But the problem is that the solution for this compound inequality contains only 1 piece. The classical mistake I saw every day, and the student confused. Less than 1 piece. See, I see 2 pieces in the solution. 0 for you. Well, so you subtracting 20. And 8, sorry. You subtracting minus 8 because my goal is solve for x. And this is minus 28. This is 7x. This is cancel out. That was intention. And this is 12. Now finally, divided by 7. Divided by 7. Divided by 7. Entonces negative 4 less than x less than 12 over 7. You know, the 12 over 7 is fraction. No? You want to have some idea, and you convert to decimal immediately. No? Divided by 7 is 1.71 approximately. This is approximation 1.71. Okay, and leave it like that. No, remember, the questions say express the answer in interval notation. So my answer is expressed in interval notation. No, so you are doing it so far and no interval notation, 0 for you. Okay. Entonces now, how you are doing that? Well, this is my rule. Okay. This is my all real number line. Infinity positive, infinity negative. 0 here in the middle. We have negative 4, negative 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1.7 is 1, 2 is in between 1 and 2, close to 2, no? It's approximate. That number is here, approximately here. Okay, so our interval is this interval solution. And what about the endpoint? No included. How do you know que no? Because we have no equal sign here. No equal sign, no include the endpoint. Okay. Now, what is the final answer? The final answer is parentheses, negative 4, comma, 12 over 7. Parentheses. Answer. Any question, guy? One piece, less than, give me always one piece. And greater than, no. Greater than, give me two pieces. Any question? Everyone follow me? No problem. You are copy or you watching the video after, no? What is the best way, in your opinion?
Copy.
Copy. The student normally working similar to the school in person. Copy in your notebook. Okay. Okay, no problem. May I erase the board?
I have a question.
Please.
So if it's greater than, you said it's two piece, so it doesn't matter if it's equal to, like greater than or equal to, or less than.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So equal, the equal only include the part of the endpoint. Si es no equal, entonces the endpoint is not included inside the solution. And si es equal, yes, it's bracket. Pero the number of piece, depending, dice less than one piece, greater than two piece. End the story. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Let's do one example, que es number 12, que es two pieces. Because it's greater than. Okay. Entonces we have actual value number 12, no? Actual value 2 minus 3x. Greater than or equal 10. Okay. Entonces immediately the rule say two pieces. Now how you set out the two pieces? When you remove the bar, 2 minus 3x greater than or equal 10, or because we have two pieces of the solution, and you copy again 2 minus 3x less than or equal. We switching this negative 10. There you have again compound inequality. You solve it separately, and finally we connect by OR. Okay, OR is synonymous to union, no? Let's do it. Be careful with the signs. In this case, minus 3x greater than or equal 10 minus 2, no? Because I move 2 to the right hand side, opposite side, minus 3x greater than or equal, this is 8 divided by negative 3. And this is super important moment, because when you are dividing by negative number, mandatory, you have to reverse it this side. Entonces negative a over 3. To have some idea where is that number, you convert to decimal. You put in the calculator, 8 divided by 3 is 2.6 repeated. Now this is equal 2.6 repeated. Okay, now I did that first part. The second part is similar. Minus 3x less than or equal minus 10 minus 2 is 12. Minus 3x less than or equal minus 12 divided by negative 3, both sides. X again one more time. Be careful, guys. You reverse it. This is greater than or equal 4. Ready. Now what solution? Well, the solution, I highly recommend do the graphic representation. And the graphic representation help me to understand a little bit the interval notation. Is infinity positive? Is infinity negative? This is 0 here in the middle. We have here a negative. Sorry, I forgot something. I forgot. Let me see here. Is equal, but minus 2.6. So say negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So that point is in between negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and between negative 2 and negative 3, a little bit close to negative 3, no? Because it's greater than 5, the decimal part, no? Okay, and 4, well, 4 is clear. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is here. What is the piece? The piece is, this piece is less than. See, it's less than is to the left. And 4 is to the right because it's greater than. This is the reason it's two pieces. And include the endpoint, of course, include the endpoint because I see equal sign. Okay, this continue forever in that direction, a bracket here, bracket, and bracket here, and continue forever in that direction. That's what is my final answer. My final answer is from negative infinity, comma, negative a over 3. Either way, guys, you want, but wait, it's bracket. You put in fraction, you put in decimal, either way. Union, bracket 4, comma infinity. End the story. I finish. Any question? No? It's super clear or super confusing?
Super clear.
Super clear. Okay. Entonces remember, I need the answer in that way. Interval notation. That's the name of this. So you stop here, you are in big trouble. Okay, and I need interval notation. May I erase or no?
Yes.
Okay, so question in this test is also graphically. Entonces in this, look, this is easy, super easy. However, it's a little bit confusing. Determine the interval over the function as decreasing, increasing, or constant. Write your answer in interval notation. One more time, interval notation. Important. The value that you express in interval notation is always the x value. So the value of the domain, never the y. Be careful. Because sometimes to confuse you, I give you, for example, this value is 4, this value is 2, it's the y value. No. It's not participating in the game. So the interval you write is x value. Okay? So forget about this. This is to confuse you. Okay. So remember, increasing, decreasing constant is super easy because it's like a roller coaster. You travel on the curve from left to right, always from left to right. Entonces, this is, okay, let's focus it in the first curve. So you copy here, increasing I, decreasing and constant. Increasing es obvio que es this interval and this interval. Okay, this interval is from 0, include 0, because actually in 0 is increasing, to 2, but no include 2, because 2 is the transition point. 2 is the local max, but it's not important. The question don't talking about local max, local mean. It's the point in which the function change from increasing to decreasing. But no, it's not the question. Those 2 have no behavior. It's the most important you need to understand. Similar to 4. 4 have no behavior because it's constant and increasing. But so you want to write in this line the increasing interval, you put union 4, infinity, because this arrow indicates us that this curve continues forever in that direction. No? It's increasing forever. Decreasing is this interval. You may change the color. Suppose green. That part is decreasing. Sorry, pero aquí overlap, pero no, es de from 2 to 3. O sea, es from 2 to 3. Again, no include 2 and no include 3 because it's transition point. This is decreasing. And constant is only from 3 to 4. Done? Any question? Okay, increasing here. Decreasing here. Constant here. Much better to see that. Okay.
Do you only include the point with the brackets if it's the starting point or if it's the ending point? Like if it's not to infinity?
No exactly. In one local max, o sea, this peak es obvio que es local max, ¿no? Local max. And another like that is local mean. And this transition point is not included inside increasing, decreasing, because it's a change of behavior. So this guy increasing and this guy decreasing. So what is the behavior at this point? I have no idea. That is a reason I do not include. And your question is, what is the reason, professor, que you include zero? Because it's a starting point? No. Because I have no idea what happened before zero. Si es like that, or like that, or like that. Okay? So my domain start in zero. Entonces include. Include because actually it's no transition. Transition is, let me repeat it one more time, the idea is when you change the behavior. You are red color, increasing, and you change to the blue color, que es decreasing. So what is the behavior of the point? No behavior because of the transition point. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And this is similar. Okay, similar. You, for example, you write I increasing, D decreasing, C constant. So I can see it's increasing here and here, right? So increase is in the interval 2 to 3, union 4 to 5. Decreasing is here, here, and here. Okay, by the way, continue forever. So 3 pieces is bracket 0, comma 2, parenthesis, union 3,4, and 5, comma infinity. Sorry, it's the union, no? Comma no, not comma, it's union. In interval notation, no comma. Comma is in between the only pairs. Union here. And constant, never. Never, I saw a constant. Constant is flat, like a green part. We have never here. Super good. Any question? No?
No questions.
Okay, super. I suppose everyone get good score in the test one. Because it's easy. Let's move on to the second page. I suppose this is the second page. I have no idea. See, is this or is that? Oh, no, it's one by one. It's this, I suppose. Let me see. Okay. Okay, it's a piecewise function. Okay, piecewise function. So in the first question, 14, no? We are doing, what number we are doing? Number 13, no? No, 14. Okay, we are doing well. 14 is evaluate piecewise function, no? Entonces, one piecewise function is given. I want to copy again. Look. F of x is equal minus 3 plus 2. If the x value that you want to evaluate is less than negative 2. Is x squared plus 1 if the value that you want to evaluate is in between negative 2 including negative 2 and 3 no included 3. And 4 is a constant function if x is greater than or equal to 3 and continue forever to infinity. So you suppose you want to evaluate f and negative 2. Well. What piece of function you select? The first, the second, or the third? This This or that? Okay, first of all, is in the analysis of this piecewise function, you see in what interval lie -2, and you select the corresponding expression, no? With this interval. So what is the first, the second, or the first, second, or third? What do you think? Hey, no answer.
The second.
Second.
The second one.
The second, yes, absolutely. Why? What is the reason? The reason is because I select this. Because, no, come on, you want to answer.
Because -2 is
exactly.
To
this is -2 is a confusing point because -2 is here and is here, but in the first part is not equal, and the second part is equal. Therefore, actually, the point -2 belong to the second part. So you select that expression, selection, and plugging in -2. And in the story, be careful with the sign. It's -2 squared plus 1. -2 squared is 4 plus 1 is 5. Boom, I did that. 5. Now -3. What expression I have to select? Let me select the first, the second, or the third. -3 belong. What interval belong -3? First, second, first. Okay, entonces -3. You select the first because -3. Look, you plug in -3 mentally here. 3, -3, sorry, less than -2. This statement is true, no? Entonces belong to this. Entonces you select -3x plus 2. And you evaluate such that this small stick indicates such that x is equal. This is no one notation, no? -3. Entonces, plugging in. Be careful with the sign. -3 times -3 plus 2. -3 times -3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 is the answer. Okay, 11 is the answer. And 0. F and 0. What and 0 when what expression I select? The first, the second, or the third? One, two, three. Help me.
The second.
Because 0 here, look, satisfy perfect. 0 is less than 3 and greater than -2. The second, entonces x squared plus 1 again, such that x is equal to 0. This is 0 squared plus 1 is 1. The answer is 1. Very good. The answer is 1. What about 5? In 5, you select the first, the second, or the third. F evaluating 5. F evaluating 5.
The third.
And the third do not depending of x, so you don't need to plug in. It's just constant function as 4. Don't. Because the expression do not contain x, that means it's constant independent of the x value. What about 3? F and 3. What I select? I select the number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Three.
Again 3. And 3 is exactly the same 4. And -4 is the last one. F evaluate -4. Well, it's obvious. One more time, you select the first expression, no? Okay, minus 3x plus 2. Evaluate at -4. Entonces, -3 times -4 plus 2. This is 12, positive 12 plus 2, 14. Done. Any question, guys? Any question? Super easy, eh? piecewise function, evaluate. No problem. Do you understand 100%?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Let's move on to the 15. 1-5. 15 is, for x, I want to copy my piece of paper. It's minus 3 plus x. If x is less than 1, and 4, que es a constant function, if x is greater than or equal 1. My recommendation, any graph and the test you are doing using Desmos. Do you want to do in both ways, in the paper and the Desmos? Or I go directly to Desmos to explain in detail this. What do you consider? Remember, when you are doing any graph in Desmos, you can download the image and send me attached in the test. Okay? Entonces, let's do it directly in Desmos or no? Yes or no? Okay, let's do it directly in Desmos. Entonces, en Desmos, let me go to Desmos. Here, let me share the screen. Here. Okay, do you see Desmos? Oh no, do you see?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me explain something. In Desmos, for example, let's do it question by question. You click here to separate different questions in one document, no? You click here, you create a folder, and you put a name. And the name in this case, question 15. I put question 15. And the question 15 is a piecewise function and have two pieces. The first piece is y equal, because actually it's f of x, but it's y equal. Either way, you put f of x is okay. But I prefer y equal minus 3 x minus 3 plus x. And you see the line. It's obvious it's a line. However, I want to put the conditional. If, how you put in Desmos the conditional? You open this curly bracket. Look, if we can find in your keyboard, I suppose that here is possible in ABC and the specific keyboard for Desmos. Let me see. Here, over there. Okay. Well, I prefer, I don't know why, my keyboard. So you put x less than 1. Now we have a piece of the graph. Okay, stop. So from negative infinity, no, to 1. Okay, here. Let's do the second piece. The second piece in the piecewise function would be y equal 4. Y equal 4, easy. Y equal 4 is a constant function. Let me use the same color. So to use the same color, you click in this icon, hold the mouse, and you select the same color, que es blue. Okay. However, I need to define the conditional. To define the condition, again, curly bracket, and it says x greater than or equal. X greater than or equal here. Look, greater than or equal is easy in the keyboard of Desmos 1. Boom. I feel it, no? Because you need to declare specifically what's going on in 1 to see how we are doing that. Well, you have 2 points. The first point is, look, open the point, parenthesis. This is 1 comma something. 1 comma negative 2, I guess so, graphically here. 1 comma negative 2. And this point is so big que es open. Okay, entonces you click here in the mouse and you define the style, in this case, open, and also blue, because belong to the same color. However, we have another point. Okay, by the way, you cannot write in the same line because it's different nature. This guy is 1 comma something, 1 comma, 1 comma, 1 comma. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,4. And 1,4 is blue again. But this is totally closed, no open. And this is important detail. So in the piecewise function, que has, not always, but sometimes, the majority of the case, yes, the function is discontinuous. In this case, we have a jump discontinuous. You need to declare see one point is open or closed, no? The possibility is the majority of the case, one is closed and one is open, but sometimes happen in one specific example, que both are open, but never both are closed, because it's the contradiction for the function. Remember, in the function, one value of the x corresponding with the only one value of the y, otherwise it's no function. Entonces now we are working with the function. So conclusion, in a few words. Open, close. Open is possible, because that means that in the point 1 the function is undefined, and close is impossible because it's the contradiction for the function, no? So now you click here in this arrow, and this is a complete contraction in only one, and you put on enable, and to move on to the next question, no? Suppose I click here, select another folder. Okay, what is the next question? I have no idea. Bueno, no sé, I don't know. Okay, so if you want to see again, look, click here and expand the pieces, the points, etc. Any question? Okay, entonces, whoa, professor, I did that. Okay, entonces how I send to you? When you click here, you export the image, the graphic, there you go. And you make it, maybe you, well, this is it, it's up to you. So you make it zoom. I don't know if it's possible. No, it's not possible to make it zoom here. It's possible to make it zoom at the beginning here. Zoom here, you put in the middle, maybe. Okay, export. Oh, much better. Oh, much better. Entonces we have different format. You investigate and you download this here, like an image, and send attachment in your this. Any question? Super clear? Okay, entonces now let me see. Wait. Let me.
Two undefined. Oh, sorry. Why is one negative 2 undefined?
Negative 2 undefined. Never I say that. Negative
like
2.
Open. Like, why is it?
Because in the piece miss, in the piece gets a line. Okay, by the way, is the first one here. You see no equal sign. That means that this is open circle. No equal, open. Equal, close. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's come back again to the whiteboard. Okay, we did that. We did 15, right? Okay, now 16 and 17 is a classical example of the transformations. Okay, do the graph of this and also find y in z and x in z. Okay, let's do it. Easy. It's a parabola, no? But this parabola I can see, okay, we have transformation, no? Let's say 16 is do the graph of the function f of x equal minus x squared plus 4. And also, I want to find y in a set point and x in a set point. Okay, let's do it. Well, before go to decimals, I need to understand two things. Number one, that function is family of this function, que es the parabola. Everyone knows that, right? However, we have two transformations. Transformation number one is reflection. So when you're doing that reflection, que es negative outside, the parabola is open down. Reflection is reflection about x-axis. Reflection about x-axis. And finally, plus 4. And plus 4, que es the second transformation, is horizontal shift for unit up. So now my new parabola look like that, no? So it's moving 4 steps forward. Remember, when you're adding one number here, is you affect the y component, no? So approximately, let's do it now, accuracy and decimals, no? But I need to discuss in a rough idea by hand here. They want more detail. They want y in a set. And remember the formula for the y in a set is evaluating 0. This is the formula always to evaluate. Entonces, minus 0 squared plus 4 es obvio que 4. Entonces, that point is the point 0,4. Is the point in which the parabola crosses the x-axis. And the x in a set, the formula is different. Is f of x equal to 0. And f of x in our problem is minus x squared plus 4. But actually, the thing I need to do is solving this quadratic equation. It's doing minus x squared is equal to minus 4 divided by negative 1 both sides. X squared is equal to 4 square root both sides because of the quadratic equation, but the easy quadratic equation que you solve by square root method. X alone is equal plus or minus 2. Square root 4 is plus or minus 2. So actually, we have two x in a set, que es the point 2, 0, so positive, and negative 2, 0. And remember the y component you suppose que es 0 at the beginning, look. And this is this point, let me use another color. This point and this point. This is 2, 0, this is minus 2, 0. Easy, eh? However, I want to do elegant. That is the reason I go to decimals. Okay, let's do it. Everyone follow me, guy?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that was a question 15. Now question 16. By the way, that document, the name of this document is MAC1106 review for test. Well, I changed the name. Now, 16 is about that function. Okay, it's y equal minus x squared plot 4. Okay, excellent. And you don't need to do anything. Look, automatically when you click on the curve, you see the gray point that represent X and Z and Y and Z. Always, always. Because that's not considered that this is important point. Huh? But okay, let's do it. You put the first point is the point 0,4. 0,4. I put in black color maybe because I want to emphasize that. They put the label 0,4. Nice. And the other point, the same characteristic, same feature, is 2,0. You see in the other graphic I do it different now because one is closed, another is open, but in this case, no. In this case, the same. Everything is closed and also is black color and use a label, comma, parentheses. When I click here on keyboard, either way, -2,0. Fantastic. This is my answer for the question number 16. Okay. If you want, you know, let's do it more. Why not? So suppose this is belong to the family parabola que es y equal x squared. I'm using different color because this is a family, pero no es exactly. And after that, reflection, y equal minus x squared. Wow, reflection. And finally, plus 4, get the origin. If you want, this help me to understand this, okay? However, if you want to delete, no delete, put on enable this, like that, and like that. This is my original graph. Any question, guys? No problem.
Do you still want us to include it but not enable it, like on the final exam?
Yeah. But remember that you send me the picture. Entonces, the picture que you send me, well, I understand everything. Everything is marked. I understand. Okay, then if you want to put together this and this in the picture, I do not recommend, right? I do not recommend. This was auxiliary to understand, to analyze, or maybe I am the teacher to explain, and others to say, no, I don't want this, professor. Delete. Okay, you can undo if you want. Undo. Don't worry for this. Actually, the graph I need in the test is this. Boom. Beautiful, right? Unlock. Download. Any other question? No? Let's move on to the next whiteboard now. There you go. Okay. Do you see whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. Let me erase everything. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is, do the graph is exactly transformation. Okay, but the function is g. Okay, is equal square root minus x plus 2. And it's the typical example in which you need to do something, some algebra, to understand the transformation because it's confusing. Okay, to do something is, the recommendation is you factor out -1 here. Open the parentheses, you have x minus 2. Entonces we have a reflection, okay, design, and after we have horizontal shift 2 units, but in this is to the right because it's negative. So this belongs to the family, y equal square root x. The graph of the square root x, I know by memory, okay, look like that. square root x. However, I can see my first transformation, okay, is a negative here, negative x. It's a reflection. But a reflection about y axis. It's important to understand, guys, when the negative is inside the parenthesis, is this. And when the negative is outside the parenthesis, is with respect to the x-axis. Similar to the another example, the previous example. But this no, this is negative inside. How do you know inside or outside? Because the square root symbol behave like a parenthesis. It's a grouping symbol. So now my new graph is like that, in the other direction. So this is the graph corresponding with the y equal square root negative x after the reflection. And finally, 2, pero negative. 2 is like that, x minus 2. It's the horizontal shift 2 unit to the right. Because when I know by memory, que cuando es negative is to the right. So my graph look like that, suppose. This is 0, 1, 2. Okay? This is in blue color is the graph of the region. This one. This is the idea. And that's it. No. They want exactly the same y in a z and x in a z. What are the formulas for finding x in a z and y in a z? And for finding y in a z, the formula is you take the function evaluating 0. This is our function. Our function evaluating 0 is square root minus 0 plus 2. Minus 0 is 0. The 0 have no sign. This is radical 2. It's radical 2. And radical 2 and decimal is approximate. This is irrational number, 1.41. Approximate. Therefore, the famous point is the point 0, 1.41. That point. And the x in a z is when the g of x is 0. In other words, 0 is equal square root x minus x plus 2, no? You take the region. Either way, they are equivalent. This or this is equivalent. Now this is a radical equation, but it's easy because when you square both sides in order to eliminate the radical, 0 squared is 0 is equal to minus x plus 2. So for x, it's obvious you move x to the left, x equal to. And this point is obvious, expecting is 2,0. 2,0, remember x is 2, and these two come from for the enforcing the condition que y is 0, que es this. Okay, so we have 2 points, this and this, boom, boom. In this case, it's only 2 points. Let's move on to this one, to do the question 17, no? 17 is the function is g of x is equal square root minus x plus 2. Let's move on to this one. Okay, let me try. Okay, I press enter. Do you see this one, right? Guide me, guys. Okay, maybe I forgot to say something, no? You see this one, yes or no?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. Okay, declare another folder. Okay, the name is question 17. Question 17, the function is y equal or g. Well, that doesn't matter. You put if you want g of x. But Advantage and disadvantage of the using function notation. Bueno, advantage que you can evaluate each one. Es square root, no? Square root minus x plus 2. And red color. You can see the famous gray point. This is the x in a set, and this is the y in a set. Look, 41.4. Okay, super. So now, for example, you want to plot. You make a decision using function notation. You will put, for example, 0, g, evaluating 0, and this must understand very well the point. Put the label. I prefer black color for the point. Okay, bang. There you go. This is my y in a set. And my x in a set exactly the same. They put in the same. Is 2, no? 2, 2,0. Boom. Okay, and you want to see the transformation step by step. Okay. Look, this is g or whatever, y equal square root x. This is the original basic function, square root function. And purple color. Now, the reflection is y equal minus square root first minus x. This is the reflection. You see? Okay. If you want to avoid this transformation, entonces you put on enable and you only print or download this image. Any question? No problema.
All good.
All good. Let me save that. Save. Okay. We're on to the whiteboard now. Okay, there you go. Whiteboard. Again. I suppose I can erase that part. Let's focus in the question. What's the number of this question? Okay, this question is 18. But it's easy because it's also piecewise function, but no expression, not the classical que you select. No, es graphically. The graph is given, and you need to interpret the graph and evaluate different points. Okay, and this value 4, -2, +2, 0, -1 is a x value, it's a domain value, x value. And you try to find, for example, 4 here, and you go on the curve. And we have two possibilities, going up or going down, but down we have no graph. So it's going up to touch the graph, and you move into the y-axis in order to determine the y-axis, F5. Do you understand this or not? Do you understand this? Now -2 here. You need to use your imagination sometimes, no? Because sometimes the information is not clear. You need to find. So say this is, you go here down, and you get that point. I suppose que es -2. Because this is a linear. Si es linear, entonces si this is -1, -1, this is -2, -2, -3, -3, es -2. 2 is here. Entonces you have 2 points, close and open. And you take the close, que when this defined, F4. 0. 0 is 0. 0,0. Origin. -1. -1 here is +1. Look. +1. -4. I suppose negative 3, negative 4. Negative 4 is obvious. Okay, again, negative 4 because this continues here. Negative 4, negative 4. And negative 5, negative 5. And 5 is 5 again, because it's a constant function. And the level of this horizontal line is 5. 6 is 5. 7 is 5. And 8 is 5. Because this continues forever, 5, 5, 5. In that direction. And that's it. Do you understand this or no? Confusing, eh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
What part of this?
So just basically how you came up with like 5. For example, 5. How you came up with 5 on all of those?
See, this is from 2 to infinity. The function, so you try to write the piecewise function. It's a constant, okay, 5. If x is, greater than 2, and not include 2, not include. Because any numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8, can satisfy this condition, get greater than 2, the answer is 5. This is the f of x function. Let's do in Bauer. Suppose this is a parabola, and the parabola is x squared. And this is valid in the interval in between -1 and +2. Include both endpoints. Look, how do you know that? Because it's close here and close here. For example, 0 belongs to this interval. Because plug in 0, 0 squared. And this line, okay, suppose it's a line y equal negative x, because it's lowest negative. And I'm passing through the origin, no? The projection. No? If x is less than, no equal -1. So basically, we have this interval. We have that interval. And we have that interval. Blue. It's a blue. Blue. Yellow. And green. But that part you don't need to do. I do to maybe clarify a little bit. You suppose you have no equations. You have graphic, and you evaluate the y value onto the graph. It's the same thing we are doing every day, no? You have a graph, and you need to find what the y value associated. You go to the graph, touch the graph, projection onto the y-axis, and this is f of x. Okay. Well, maybe the graph have maybe positive part or negative part, no? Suppose we have here discontinuous. This x corresponding with this y, and this x corresponding with this y. More clear now? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the next page. Erase everything. Erase everything. Next page. Next page. I can find here. I don't know if it's this. Let me see. Oh yes, it's this. Okay. 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay. Determine whether or determine domain and range of the function from the graph. Now let me see. Let me make it zoom. Domain and range. Day 1. domain and range. Okay, domain, remember, is the set of the x value in which the function is defined. So it's undefined when you have a hole like that. This is a hole. This is a hole. Hole. Entonces it's undefined here. And also we have here in between 2 and 3, we have a gap. It's also undefined. We have no function in between 2 and 3. In 3, yes. In 2, no. In between 2 and 3, 2.1, 2.2, 2 point whatever. No. Entonces es obvio, bueno, at least for me, que the domain is, let me see, this interval from negative infinity, no? From negative infinity. Stop here and 2 no. And 3 yes, bracket, and continue forever in that direction. Remember, always you need to express any interval using interval notation. Entonces is domain. I see graphically is from negative infinity, comma 2. No include 2. Union, bracket 3, comma infinity. Okay, this is domain. Any question about domain? Domain you find graphically doing the projection any point on the curve, because actually this is my curve, no? It's given. So you take any point, bam, 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 on this and project it onto the x-axis. You want to determine domain. The only problems, the only restrictions is when you have holes or gap. And when you see a point is closed belong to the domain, just open up. And the range is exactly the same, but projection onto the y-axis, no? So you're projecting now onto the y-axis. Well, any point, your projection, I can see, okay, this is coming from negative infinity. I don't know exactly, and stop here, I suppose, no? Because we have no function in 4 and 5 and 6. So from negative infinity to 3. Include 3, no. No, entonces paréntesis here. Include 2, yes, because 2 is closest. So the range is from negative infinity, comma 3. Paréntesis, yes, paréntesis. Okay, easy or complicated? And then you see another graphic, no? You need to use your imagination and common sense. Do you understand or no? Clear or confusing? Are you there? Or you are?
An example, they would be connected, like if they were connected on the exam.
Wow, I don't understand anything.
Like if both, like if both of the points were connected.
Repeat again, slow down, speak slow.
If on the exam, like both of the points would be connected, like would there be like a problem where both of them would be like there wouldn't be a gap?
Yeah. And the exam, I don't know exactly. I don't remember. We have you need to expect every bug situation. Maybe hole, maybe gap. Any value inside the gap do not belong to the domain, no, because it's undefined. Any point in the hole is also undefined. And remember, domain is a set of the x value in which that function is defined. What is the opposite of defining? Undefined. it's undefined, out of the domain. When it's undefined, holds and gap. Okay? Now, I don't know, see, this is your question, miss, because I don't understand very well.
Yeah, thank you.
What is the reason, guys? I hear well now. Okay, and then to avoid this feedback, you need to increase the volume or no, of our microphone, no? Okay. Okay, let's move on to 20. So I suppose maybe today we finish or see, don't finish, almost finish the review. So next Thursday, we dedicate the time. You bring me problem, guys. You bring me problem of the homeworks, no? The test, no. The test I cannot help. Of the homework 1, 2, 3. So I recommend the problem you don't know, you create a screenshot. Okay, and you send me through the chat of the Skype. So I get that. I put in the whiteboard. I try to solve it. Okay. Just in case, Wednesday I am in the tutor service, virtual, right? I remember everything is due next Tuesday. Next Tuesday I checking the Alex. See, I see that you don't do anything. 0. I put 0 on the blackboard, and that's it. Okay. Number 20, CC is a combination of two functions, and we have two functions. Look, we have the function f. Okay, 7x squared minus 6. We have the function g. Okay, is x squared minus 2x plus 24. And they want you find the expression that represents f division g, or super easy. It's just division. 7x squared minus 6x divided by x squared minus 2x plus 24. And the complicated part is state is domain. And remember, the domain when you have equations is remember restriction. The supposition for the domain when you have equation is all real number, our domain, except the restriction. We have 3 kinds. 1, 2, 3. The restriction 1 is when you have division, the bottom part q not 0. The restriction 2 is when you have a square root e, the expression e is non-negative, and when the square root is in the bottom, the restriction is e is positive. In this case, we have no square root, so basically we are using this idea. So you take the expression in the denominator and you enforce it to be not 0, because division by 0 is impossible, undefined. If you see that I don't touch the top part not important. This is completely irrelevant in this game. Those now I am not sure how you solve that. However, I am strong solving quadratic equation. I transform it to the quadratic equation, and these statements are inverted, completely negative. Okay, noise. Who make noise? Lizzie, no? Lizzie? No. Lizzie, remember you email me, right? You email me, Lizzie. Lizzie, help me. Okay. Don't worry. Noise. Who make a noise? A ver. The only microphone on is mine. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I need to focus in the solution for this quadratic equation because you say, well, professor, but this is different, no? But this is a negation. It's completely the opposite. Entonces, the good guy here is the bad guy in the other, no? Okay, entonces, the only possibility I can see for solving this quadratic equation is using quadratic formula because by factorization it's impossible. Bueno, no, I don't know. A, B, C. A, B, C. A is 1, B is -2, and C is 24 positive. The formula is minus B plus and minus square root. This is important, the thing I am doing, because the second piece of the second part of the equation say state is domain. So I need to investigate what is the value that makes 0, the denominator, no? So now, plugging in. B is -2, entonces 2 positive, double negative, this negative and this negative, together is positive. Plus and minus square root, -2 square, minus 4 times 1, que es 8 times 24, que es divided by 2 times 1. And we focus it in the expression inside the radical. Okay. This expression. We compute that. Well, this is 4, positive 4, minus something. Well, 24 times 1 times 4. Actually, it's 24 times 4. It's 96. And -92. And square root -92, I stop here because I know it's imaginary. So actually is I, the square root of 92. So what is the interpretation of that? Well, in algebra, you try to find something, and we're talking about functions, no? And function, remember the supposition was, the domain is all real number, except this restriction. I using this restriction. Y when I solve the equation que associate with this restriction, give me imaginary. That means que in the real field, we have no restrictions. Therefore, the domain is all real number of this function. But the answer is this expression and domain is all real number. Because the restriction que I suppose que exist do not exist because they are imaginary. The restriction do not exist. Do you understand this or no? This is classical in algebra. You suppose something. You set out the equation. And suddenly happen that the solution is imaginary or complex. That means that the supposition that you believe do not exist. Okay? Any other question? Or any question? Do you understand this or no? Are you sleeping, guy?
So how do you express the answer, Professor?
The answer is two answers. Answer number 1, f divided by g of x is equal 7x squared minus 6x divided by x squared minus 2x plus 24. This is the answer for that part, expression. The answer of the second part, domain of the new function gets formed by f division g is all real number. State is domain. This is the second part of the question. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now, let's move on to the question 20 first. Okay, entonces now, thirdly, remember, you bring me a screenshot with the question that you need help and you see you have some question about the review again. Professor, do for me again 21. I do 21 again, okay? Okay, 21. 21 is a function is f of x. You have a combination of the function. 21, que es 4x squared plus x, semicolon, y es equal x plus 3. Entonces, okay, this, when I grade the test, the people, I don't know why, believe that this symbol indicates multiplication. No, no multiplication, it's composition, right? Composition is another way to combine the function. So we need to find this, and we need to find the opposite case, G composition. Okay, by the way, not necessarily it's the same. It's completely different in the more general case. Entonces, the only thing you need to understand that this is equivalent to say f bracket g of x. So we have two functions, and the order is extremely important. G is the first, f is the second, and this no, and this is different. F is the first, and G is the second. To find the expression, they want expression only, no domain. Okay, nice. Is you take this one, is G, is this, and you substitute here and here, and F. Okay, entonces therefore is 4 x plus 3 square plus x plus 3. This is this. Leave it like that? No, no, of course, no. The foil. Multiplication, no? Yes. 4 parenthesis or bracket either way, x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. Plus x plus 3. This is 6x now distributed is 4. Let me erase that part. 4 x squared plus 24, no? Where I come from 24, 4 times 6, x plus 36 plus x plus 3. Finally, combine like term. This and this is 25. And this and this is 39. And this is expression that represents F composition G. Any question? No? Do you understand this or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it in opposite order. Suppose now they want in this order. G composition F. X. I suppose it's easier because you take this expression because F now is the first function and plug it in here. So basically you replace in the entire F function into the X of the G. Entonces, well, it's 4x squared plus x. Replace this x plus 3. Boom, it's easy. Wow, this is G composition F. Good. I suppose that you have no problem in the reading test. Remember, you need to show me exactly I am doing here, step by step, your work. Then maybe the complicated part is always Alex. I say, Alex, you try to do by yourself the majority of the questions. The question that you do not bring me next time, or in the tutoring with me or another tutor. Okay, the 21 is clear or no?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to a 22. Take advantage, because the test 1 is easy. The test 2, no. The test 3, no. The test 4, no. And the test 5, no. So this is the easiest test. 22. 22 is compute one thing, que is the different quotients. Okay, what is the formula for the differences quotient? The formula is, let me show you. The formula for the different quotient is f and x plus h minus f of x divided by h. It's the formula. And what is f of x? Well, f of x is given in any problem. It's x squared minus 5x plus 6. Therefore, you compute step by step. Compute that part first. That part is f and x plus h. According to the function notation, you replace x for x plus h. And leave it like that? No, of course not. You FOIL here, x plus h times x plus h. It's doing quickly is x squared plus xh plus xh again. I put in this same order plus h squared. X squared plus 2 because it's twin brother. H squared. Now distribute it here. Minus 5x minus 5h plus 6. Okay, and that part represents the first part of the formula. Is this. Okay, now subtracting the original. And the formula say f of x plus h minus f of x. In other words, you copy exactly the same of these. And subtracting the original is this. There are too many ways to write that. You put negative x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, this negative is obviously affect everything inside the parentheses. Or, in my opinion, it's much better. You change the sign of this new function completely. Minus x squared plus 5x minus 6. And this is cancelled. This is also cancelled. Look at that. And this is also cancelled. And stay alive only. Two xh plus h squared minus 5. Finally, divided by h plus 5. In this case, super easy because there's polynomial in the top. Divided by h, que es monomial. So you separate one by one, term by term. It's obvious that this is cancelled out. It's 2x. This is cancelled out at least 1. And this is cancelled out completely, minus 5. And this is the final answer. I need different question, expression for that function. Do you understand very well this or no?
Professor, can you do a perfect square formula since it's like the same thing for like where's like x 2 plus xh plus xh plus h to the 2?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Actually, personally, I am doing different. I know. Excellent question. Suppose I know by memory, okay, a plus b squared is a squared plus twice ab plus b squared. Entonces now, when you are doing x plus h squared, in one step, I know it's x squared plus 2 times xh plus h squared, and that's it, end of story. You don't need to do this stupid FOIL. This is for kindergarten guy. but not for us in college. Thank you. This is your question, Miss, or no?
Yes, thank you.
Any other question? When we finish the review, next time is, remember, bring a screenshot with the question that you don't understand. Another possibility is Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I am available for you, waiting for you, specifically for you. Not for you, for only a student I have, okay? Okay, entonces, we finish?
Hey, what campus is that?
Hontes. Honte, Honte Campus, Honte Campus. So you,
which campus are
do
you
you
at?
want Homestead Campus? And what campus are you?
I'm near the Wilson campus.
And okay. This is the beauty of the of the NDC life. So NDC life, fantastic, because I have students of the different campus, but I am working Homestead. So you want to talk to me virtual, click and Homestead. Okay? No.
Okay.
Okay, no. Si you like another tutor in Warsaw Campus, perfect. No problema. The problem is that you are doing your homework well, you test well, okay? And what is the disadvantage with me? When you ask me about the test, no, the test is you. However, another tutor, you ask the test, no problem, I suppose, no? Okay? Okay, guys.